Connected.
Sticks out into Atlantic is the is Ireland.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hello, Tim. So what's up?
So
one thing I'll share with you guys regarding polars, I have done a little work with the new plane, and for today at the 60, when you're limiting to the 60 wing loading, the JS1 and the AS33 basically lay on top of each other. And the Ventus is like 0.1 lower at like 2, it's lower everywhere, but it's like 0.1 by the time you get to 200 kph. And keep in mind there's 10 kph less VNE on the AS33. So I just passed that along to you. No warranties written or expressed.
I've taken the AS33 because I haven't really done a lot of flying, certainly the 15-meter glider.
Yeah, the only place you're going to lose is, if we have a really long VNE run.
Yeah, looking at the task, I don't think we're going to like that. That's likely to happen.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, even with the Ventus, the difference between, a couple bad decisions would totally override that difference.
Yeah.
One bad decision.
Or just missing a good cloud when somebody else gets it can totally change things.
Yeah. Or being a really not good pilot.
Yeah, like me yesterday when I took 2 turns to clean my wings and Mark got me.
That was the difference.
It was.
User joined your channel.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Nicola.
Hi,
Nicola.
Hi, Nicola.
Looking like an AS33 day, right?
Oh, or JS3. They're both going to be about the same. The polars lay over each other almost perfectly at this wing loading.
At 199, if I'm right, the AS33 is ever so slightly better.
Well, I don't know. I plotted them, and I actually plotted them. So, and they're so close, you really can hardly see any separation. So, and it's more wiggles in the curve fit than anything.
Yeah, interesting. It's looks like it's going to be a blue day, but the inversion's at 3400. So, yeah, any clouds, any thermals, I think we're going to stop at that. So it's going to be tight on some of these bits of high ground.
At least you will not get embedded in clouds.
Hopefully not, Tim.
Yeah, it's all blue. It's theoretically blue today, so.
Might be a little bit of weak wave, you never know.
User entered your channel.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, guys.
User joined your channel.
Hallo? Hallo?
Hallo Holger.
Hi, Holger.
Hi, Holger.
Hello.
Yeah, Holger.
Hoi, hoi. Zo, ik ben drin.
Nou, ik ook met den Tasten noch an.
Ja, lieber noch ein bisschen auf der Karte.
Genau, wir haben ja Luftstart, also da eilt nix.
User entered your channel.
Good evening, chaps.
Hi,
Hi,
Richard.
Richard.
Hey,
Hi,
Richard.
Richard.
Hi.
Hoi.
I just bought the AS-33. So let's have some fun.
Yeah, congrats.
Ja, Holger, du hast die auch, ne? Die AS-33 geholt.
Habe ich nicht verstanden, was sagst du?
Du hast auch das neue Flugzeug gekauft, ne? Habe ich gesehen.
Das neueste Flugzeug?
Ja, die AS-33 hatte ich, meine ich, eben bei dir gesehen.
Oh, das weiß ich. Nee, ich habe mir keins gekauft jetzt.
Ja, komisch. Ja, ich dachte eben, dass das da bei dir drin stand. Oder es haben alle standardmäßig die AS-33.
Also ich habe jetzt die JS 315.
Ja, sehe ich. Hm. Ja, die nehme ich auch.
Hi, Mike. Thank you. Good luck to all from Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
No bugs today, no streeting today.
User entered your channel.
No.
Good morning.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hello, John. Hi, John.
Hi.
Hello, John.
I thought bugs were set to low.
They were set to NO.
Yeah, I've got none here.
None.
Oh, okay. Might cock up.
Well, you'll know soon enough. Just take a look at your wings, I guess.
I just did.
Yeah, bugs are off.
I swear somebody's editing all these to make it all slight turbulence, you know, because all of a sudden they're all slight turbulence all days.
User entered your channel.
What'd you say, Richie?
Just a frivolous joke. I was just said it can't be a bug. I switched off the turbulence. Or lack of. I know, pretty weak.
I just don't hear you very well. I don't know if the other guys do, but for me, you're not very clear.
Yeah, Richard, it sounds like your microphone's, it's like it's using the wrong one again or something.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you selected a microphone that's far away from you.
Right, gotcha.
So if you're cracking jokes, we're not going to hear it very well.
Well, lousy joke, so.
And good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello.
And Norbert showed up.
Oh, Delta Foxtrot, wrong circle, wow.
Is the ridge any good?
I don't think I found really anything on the ridge. I think I've been flying under blue thermals when I've had lift. Depends what you mean by any good. I went down the ridge a ways and I wasn't really seeing positive lift unless I was, I think, going under a thermal, but maybe.
Well, A62 is down there dumping water. It's a little early, I think.
Might be doing that accidentally. There's no legitimate reason to dump water before the start.
Well, he's incredibly low, too.
He might be landing to restart and think that he's going to get water again. Might be worth mentioning it to him. Some people don't know that yet.
Who's doing that?
Well, he stopped dumping water, so he's either empty already or... Yeah,
He has time to join again, though, if he just doesn't know. Who is it again?
A62. I don't know if I've
Gotcha.
seen it before.
Yeah, he doesn't look familiar, that number. That call sign.
Thanks for showing smoke, Tim.
Yes.
The whole dump water, relight, and be surprised that you don't have water again thing, that's another learning thing that everyone goes through.
Well, he's not headed back to land. He's just flying along really low. I don't know.
That's true. Alright, here, I'll just mention something.
A lot of time to get in and out is left.
I also just always assume that people speak English, which is not a good assumption.
Yeah, his ping is very low, so he's very close to the server.
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess not. That is pretty low. The start's not exactly.
E62 is Alain Dustrel from France.
I wonder if the phrase "on purpose" might be a little tough of a translation too.
Yeah, that's why I was just throwing it out there. If anybody speaks French, maybe. But at a certain point, people just have to learn whatever they learn.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You'll have fun.
Yep.
So my ping is okay, but I keep lagging, and the Vera just resets at times.
There's a lot of names I'm seeing here today that don't look familiar. Like D5 and GV and L98 and I wonder if DF. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of new names.
I hope it's that it's like new flyers at a club somewhere in Europe trying to get some Condor time to get familiar.
Well, I wonder if didn't know. Oh, never mind. I have to wait. Oh, the Cafe Cream wasn't it? Didn't they? Yesterday was it the same task? Or I wonder maybe like Cafe Cream's having problems like that, so people from over there are flying here today.
Cafe Cream seemed fine when we've been there. We've been there twice this week.
How many people? It's the same time of day, right? How many people usually fly there?
I don't think as many as here.
I just want to see a healthy Condor ecosystem. Like, if it's enough that you can support 2 simultaneous flights most days, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've often wondered why the French community doesn't make one big server.
I watched someone once play on PlayStation. They were playing some basketball game. I forget what it was, but the server that they were on, there was like 2,000 and something people. And I just thought, oh my god, I'm so jealous. Imagine if there were 2,000 soaring pilots flying at any given time, and you could have 100 servers that were all different styles or something. I wish our community was that big.
Cafe Cream's got 4 people on it.
I've hosted a competition called Euro Battle where we had more than 100 on one server. That was fun.
Yeah, that's huge for Condor.
And it was hosted on my private PC, so you don't need a lot of equipment.
Bruce, you said there's 4 people in Cafe Cream?
That's what I just saw.
Yeah, it sounds like... I wonder if something was wrong with the server or something then, and a bunch of them came over here.
It seems low.
Something around 40 seems to be about the sweet spot for Condor. There were some Condor World Cup tasks earlier this year where it was in the 80s, and that got a bit crowded. It was kind of uncomfortable.
Well, if it's a regatta start, if it's not a regatta start, makes a big difference.
Even without regatta, there'd be like Vitor and Frank, and then the 20 people that are trying to follow each of them. Things could get kind of crowded.
That's why you turn off plane icons.
They still hit you, even if the icons aren't on.
Well, it makes it a lot harder for people to follow a specific person, though.
Oh, that would be interesting. Have an option that you could turn off your icon being visible.
Well, I'm just saying you can turn off the icons if you just don't want people, following each other. But yeah.
Wait, there's a setting that the task setter can do to disable icons?
Yeah, the plane icon range is adjustable.
Oh, the range. Right. Yeah, just crank that down.
You can set it to 0.
Yep.
I said like 1 kilometer or something like that. So if you're thermaling with someone, you can tell who they are. I really wish they had a option to be able to set your own limit on your own side lower, because I really don't like it when they have them set really high, because I would honestly prefer just to be able to see, like, if I'm in a thermal with someone, who is it? But I don't want to see someone who's like 20 kilometers away.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun. Good luck.
Duck off.
I think they got rid of the bug where you got rendered invisible if you flew inverted. You remember that, John?
Yeah. I haven't done a lot of pre-start aerobatics. We gotta try that sometime. Make a habit of doing that, and I think it was if you did a loop and flipped inverted while flying at a certain heading or something. I think is what it did. I think it like something in the math went wonky and made you go invisible.
That might be a great feature for people like Frank and Vitor, where everybody's chasing them, Just kind of go into stealth and then run your race.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard.
Well, my theory about the thermal stopping at 3,400 has been busted.
Wasn't there a possibility of working?
I thought the inversion was above sea level, but it's obviously not.
Yeah, it used to be. The inversion used to be just a fixed altitude, but I think it follows the terrain a bit now.
Well, the little graphic that they show, it doesn't, like, cloud base isn't where the cloud base says, but the cloud base and the graphic can be different.
Well, okay, the cloud base is at the start location.
Yeah, so maybe it's same with, inversion.
Yeah, it used to be in Condor 2 that the inversion was a fixed altitude everywhere, but it's been changed for Condor 3 so that it does kind of follow the terrain a bit, so that it's to reduce that horrible glitching where you could end up having the inversion above the upper wind, so you hit 5,000 meters and suddenly get slammed by the wind change. But oh man, that's so far down there. I wish they would. The people who are making these tasks would look at them and go, "Oh wait, yeah, that's gonna be really dangerous with these clouds."
Well, what did we come in at?
Start.
Sorry, Richard, what did you say?
It's at 170 start.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck, Mon.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was a bit late getting in.
Uh-oh. Unknown new guy. Lost it.
I wonder if there's more IS-33s here than there is in real life.
Be funny.
Like yesterday's task with the EB.
I think Morton said something to that effect last time we flew.
Say again, John.
I thought you said something about there were more AS-33s flying in the task than there was in real life.
There's probably more, AS-33 in real life here, at 50 meters.
Frank wrote to me yesterday. They make 30 per year.
Yeah, it's probably total.
Oh wow, there's a thermal right here. Yeah, good find there.
God, is it far down here?
Yeah.
You guys got a thermal after the start?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not quite center it yet though.
Start speed 170.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I went through at 147.
It's kind of coming off this lower ridge, lower part of the slope. Yes, it's coming off the lower break off on the slope there, not up higher. So you want to catch it, you need to be a little bit further out, I think. That's about 2.4, my average so far.
John, I think it's a little bit better closer to the ridge.
Oh, I'm right above you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's coming off this lower. There's a little bit of a break in the slope further down. I think there could have been more than one thermal as well. You could be in a separate thermal from where I'm at. But yeah, right now it's up to 2.7.
Yeah, John, you're out farther than everyone else, but looks like you're doing better.
Yeah, I'm centered in. Yeah, like I said, there are very well maybe two thermals here. One coming off the upper slope, and then one off this lower slope.
No, I've now 2.8 here.
Boy, I don't even have 2.8 now. There you go. Just at 5 now.
Where F1 is first fall.
So F1 passed up all the other thermals and flew directly to a +4 thermal. That's probably what F1 does with his extra time. That's where he comes in late, probably, because I bet you he loads up the task and tries to fly it. Or something, I don't know how. The fact that he has a really weird habit of coming in right at the end, right before the start ends, has always made me kind of wonder why he's doing that.
Yeah, in theory he could save the task and then try it 20 minutes later.
What was posted today, you could get it very early.
I was wondering, Bruce, how you got the Ukraine skin for the AS-33, and then I realized you're not flying the AS-33.
Yeah. I decided to take the 10, the V&E that's 10 kph higher, as long as the
Reasonable choice.
As long as the polar was the same, which it is. So.
Yeah, the polars don't really. I mean, you've got the higher maximum wing loading, but below that, the polars are pretty darn identical.
Well, but at 60, it's limited to 60, so.
Yep. Yeah, at 60, it doesn't matter. If it were unlimited wing loading, it's a different issue.
The Ventus has a better polar than the JS3 until the JS3 is allowed to go up to 57, and the Ventus is stuck down at 55. I think DGT must have done a restart.
Sometimes I suspect that that's a technique to throw off the followers.
Yeah. Oh, I see people do that all the time. Do a start and get everybody out of their way and come back. Man, it's blue out here. Well, I'm glad I took as much altitude as I did back there.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, Bruce, that it was smart to stay. I didn't want to give it away, but you were smart to stay.
Yeah. I didn't go all the way to cloud base though. But I got it up to maybe 3,000 or so, something like that. I'm sitting like 2870 at speed right now.
We've flown this so many times. Have we actually flown this exact same task? I wonder, or is it this route?
For folks flying the AS-33, are you guys leaving the center of gravity setting alone, or are you moving it around?
Actually, I have been pushing it, having it set back a little bit, but I forgot to do it today.
Okay, because today's the first day that I set it back, and I kind of like it better a little bit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to set it a little bit to the backside.
For the JS3, I always leave it alone, but for this one, I think I like it a little bit back.
Yeah, I think you have to pull very hard on the stick during the thermal.
Exactly why I was asking. Yep, I just noticed the same thing. Even with it set back one notch, I still find myself pulling back a little bit more. And I like to have it so that full back trim just makes it neutral.
I don't think XRR is going to last much longer.
Yeah, he was, some reason, he was low at the start, too.
Low and
It's
fast.
really low down there.
Yeah.
Hi, Ricker. Right behind you.
Hi, John.
I had my plane icons turned off. Actually, it's also much funner to come into a gaggle without the plane icons on.
Oh, I'm afraid to do this.
What's the key to turn them off again? It's somewhere up near the tilde?
Semicolon.
Semicolon, thank you. Ah, lovely glaciers ahead. Now my plan is to get high enough that I don't spend half an hour looking at them.
I'm just going east, I think. If you don't get the lift in there, you could be stuck for hours.
Yeah. There is a nice cloud sitting there, but... Okay, if you turn off plane icons, you don't even see little white dots. What's up? I thought I would at least see little white dots.
You should see little speckles if they're outside of your visual range.
Yeah, I'm toggling and I don't even see them. Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I mean, it does not. Yeah, it could do a little bit better job of. I think there's no. The thing is, there's no reflections off the wings or anything.
If you zoom in with the plus key, you should be able to see the planes ahead.
Yeah, that's why I use the quick zoom key, which works with track IR, to go. I have my joystick sized. I want to zoom in real quick. I hit it and get a bunch of zoom real quick. Basically, it's a good top. If you turn off anti-aliasing, you'll probably see the gliders further away. Where they're probably.
I might have to play with that because I'm also running at 1080p, which is pretty low resolution.
Yeah, I'm at 1082, but yeah, it's just I think the big issue is that there isn't any kind of like specular reflections off the wings when they're circling and sun catching the canopy and the wings and stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
what
don't.
I think in Condor 1 and 2, whatever I had for my settings there, I did actually see a little bit of white shimmering. Like if I paid attention, I could see where the people were.
Well, final glide McCready point 2.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah,
I don't see any sparkles, Mark, at all.
Okay, so it's not just me. Yep. I think I'm addicted to having the plane icons on then. Well, maybe I'll try it again with another adjustment, but for today at least, you gotta have them on.
It would be nice if they could simulate the sunlight reflecting the wings.
Yeah, how far away can you see a glider in real life? Like under these conditions in here, how far away would you expect to be able to see them?
Well, is it dead on, or is it, broadside you're looking at it?
No, if it's turning and the wings are reflecting, I would say 10 kilometers maybe.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, there is a reason why they're selling those, like the little like Stefan Langer has that thing with the LED flasher things and stuff.
Yeah, the strobes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. We have 2 guys who reportedly have seen the Sotek from 3 kilometers. Don't remember exactly which conditions. Probably not very good because it was last year.
3 point.
And then there's like against the ground or against the sky. It's different.
Well, I think they were on the clouds. Conditions last year were not that good.
I see you, Morten.
Take it again.
Oh,
I see you, no problem.
I don't see you. I hear you.
Yeah, so I said, I see you. I hear you and I see you.
however, if you put like orange stripes on your glider, sometimes if you've got the right light, they almost look like a flasher. But again, they are nowhere as visible.
Thank you.
Just paint your glider to look like a hazard cone. Just fluorescent orange.
On my radial control gliders, I had these little metallic purple and yellow strips that would really make one side flash. I'd put them on like the left wing.
I just heard an airplane, but the farm didn't show me anybody being too close.
Just parted my hair.
The cloud I'm under might be dying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Garrett left and Bruce and John were just about to join.
I was circling on one, was just down the way for a while. I'm glad I did. Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it lasted as long as it did. I kind of needed it. I don't even think I could have made it over this next saddle point without it.
Has anyone here ever done some like polishing or cutting on a gel coat surface?
I've done polishing. Using a compound.
I think I need to use cutting compound because I have some wear on the gel coat.
You definitely want to use rubbing compound. I don't think you want to use sandpaper.
Oh, no, I'm not using that. It's cutting compound, just with a polisher. Because the gel coat is starting to crack.
So Tim, you went right to avoid getting stuck. Did you end up getting stuck?
Yeah, a little bit actually.
That path did look better back a ways, but up here it looks a little bit worse.
Yeah.
I didn't see the clouds over that way.
No, exactly.
Did you take that last thermal to cloud base, John?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if I should have or not. What did you take it to? How high was that?
I don't even know.
Probably about 38, 39.
I should start keeping track of how often taking the cloud all the way to cloud base is the correct move versus leaving early? Because I think almost always the answer is take it to cloud base.
Not in this weather condition with a low inversion.
Well, the inversion's high in this one.
Yeah, but the vertical height of the clouds is not very big.
Well, the cloud I was at, actually, it was up on top of a mountain. Actually, it was the first cloud I seen that was actually dense enough that I don't think I could have flown into it. It's like the inversion up on that spot was actually high enough above the cloud that there was actually a reasonable amount of cloud there. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Because it gets weaker when you're close to the top of the thermal.
Yeah.
If the inversion's if the clouds are really small.
Normal conditions, I think you want to cash in on the stronger, higher thing. Man, John, you're up there.
3660.
Again.
Again.
No, the GT is fast.
He's low.
Okay. Okay.
It's funny, you can tell the people who didn't know where the turn point was, because as soon as it becomes visible, they make a real quick correction over to where they now realize it was.
No, the last leg will be interesting.
Yeah. Having some altitude for that last leg would be very nice.
Yeah, and against the wind too.
Dennis, how is it there?
No, it's fallen off like 2.5.
Okay, then I'm gonna try this next one.
Congrats.
That's Jim.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats, Gert. Morten.
Here, congrats.
Thank you.
That's good.
Hey, Dennis, you're not out front today.
No, I'm
Thank you.
just taking the day easy.
That's a good one.
Let's go.
Congrats.
What?
Congrats.
That's right. Congrats, Richard.
Congrats.
Oh, Richard.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Very nice here, Morten.
That's Bruce. That's John.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats, John, Bruce.
Congrats, John and Bruce.
Still going. I wonder if DG's doing something where he's not taking hardly any thermals. Trying to do the ridge thing.
Well, you can't do it forever.
I don't think so.
But I think he wanted to turn low and have the benefit of the wind in your back.
Well, too low, you won't hook up. So I guess, yeah, it's trade-off.
Yeah.
So risk.
Risk reward.
Yeah.
Or punishment.
Yeah. Self-flagellation.
Yeah, the way that's phrased, high risk, high reward, it encourages people to take it. Because they never mention the high penalty if the risk pays off.
That's Rich.
Thank you.
Congrats.
What?
Congrats.
Congrats.
Oh, I've been cleaning my bugs this whole time, and that hasn't been necessary, has it?
No.
Oops, somebody here was turning right. I came in turning left. I didn't even see them in the thermal. Oh, they're well above me. Oh, it's Garrett. yeah, sorry, Gary. You were already turning one way. I came in the wrong way.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Okay. Danke.
Guess this?
Yeah.
Congrats.
This is not a great thermal, Mark.
It is not. I mean, it's enough, and I don't like what we're heading into, so I'm going to stay in it for a little while.
This one's like 3.7.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
had a better
3.7's
one.
better than this.
I chose the wrong one. I could have done either one. I came over to Mark's.
Well, I came over here.
Well, there you go. I mean, you don't choose the one that I'm in. That's almost always the wrong choice.
I was using the PDA. I could see that whoever was in this thermal was way higher, so I went to this one because they were higher than I was. Guess Nicola.
But Mark, I'm on top of you, and I got 3.6 average in the thermal.
Okay, yeah, I'm at about 3.1.
The GT is now only at 2000.
I think I was at the same altitude and still connected to a thermal.
I don't know, Mark. I think this is a race losing thermal.
That's why I'm transitioning over.
Yeah.
But the transition over is nice because the whole way over I've been averaging 5. Netto 5.
Oh yeah, climbing at least as well as I was in the thermal. I think that was the race right there for us.
Plenty of chances to make stuff time up later.
Plenty of chances to have worse mistakes.
You think I could catch it on the ridge at the 2-5?
Yeah, or you might find something earlier.
I'm already finding something.
Yeah.
Oh God, so much sink after leaving the thermal. Whoa.
I think that this one is about to blow over.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, speed to fly after leaving the ridge wants me to be over VNE.
Managed to catch it at 2-5.
Nice.
And I'm now at the top of the ridge.
It looks really blue going to that turn point, guys.
I had my spoilers cracked. God damn it.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I only just did it recently.
My 9070 says I have final glide on task.
That's good.
Thanks.
Congrats,
Congrats,
Thank you.
Congrats.
There's a little cloud right here, right in front of me.
Problem, Nicola, is there's all kinds of granite. Big time.
So it says I have enough to do 84 kilometers with less than 3,000 meters, pretty much.
Is it accounting for terrain?
Nope.
That's your problem.
Yep, but I'm really surprised I could do it if it was flatlands.
3 point.
Congrats, Martin.
Congrats, Morgan.
Congrats, Morgan.
See that cloud, Mark?
Yeah, the one that you flew through on the way?
No, there's one. You must have gone past it. There's a new one here, or maybe not new. Who knows today?
Congrats, John.
Congrats.
John.
Congrats.
Yes.
How is it, Richard?
This one I'm flying under didn't make it up to, it was like 3.5 netto, and it was only for a second.
Yeah, I'm not in the one that I'm in because of the cloud itself. I'm in it just because I don't have a plan for after the turn point. I don't want to leave the climb until I have a plan.
Oh dear, man. It is hard to see a bike coming on head on.
That looked very close from behind.
Who was that? I didn't even see who it was.
NOI.
I was zoomed in, looking, staring, going, I don't see them. The farm was screaming at me, and I'm like,
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
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 Thanks. I still don't have a plan for the final leg, though, and I hate that.
Follow somebody.
ooh, that thermal was not too good that time. Ugh.
Congrats.
Oh, the herd. You got the
Congrats,
herd.
Bruce.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Rich.
It's Richard and Rich.
Yeah, that would be really interesting if it was a Taskmaster decision and turn icons off.
Oh boy, this is not looking too good.
Dennis, how is that?
Weak, but with the tailwind, so it's under 2.
Oh. I was like, it suddenly came up on somebody really quick at the F1.
Yeah, he's aggressive.
Yeah, only in Condor do you make tasks with reciprocal courses.
They should make a Condor Demolition Derby competition where all the tasks are like that.
You turning left or right, Mark?
Left.
Thank you.
should be a thermal here.
Yeah, NLI was down where you are, and I think he was turning left. So
There it is. Ooh, it's a good one too.
Really, I didn't see the netto on that one. Dang it.
Well, good in a relative sense, actually. I mean, let me make sure you get center in it. The first, when I first hit it on the ridge, it felt good, but once I get above the air. Where's Nicola?
Thanks.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's not bad. Just need enough to get over that next ridge.
famous last words.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need enough to get over the next ridge. that's I'm not saying I am not at that point yet. But
Courchevel Airport has been a problem. Or is that the one we're going to now?
no, it's a turn point.
That's the one we were from. Yeah.
Yeah.
That area has confused me for a while because there's like a C-shaped thing around the airport, and I often misjudge. Yeah, it's in a bowl, and I misjudge what I need to do to get to it or from it. There's also a penalty zone around there that is not enforced today, but when it is enforced, really changes how you fly around it.
So, John, you said we just need to get over the last ridge. I guess it's famous last words for Lemmings.
Well, I mean, that if you can get over into the ridge where the valley is to the finish, that's what I'm thinking, is getting over the ridge to the finish.
No thermal down here, John.
Yeah, there's something, yeah.
This one's I'm averaging 3.6.
Okay, maybe a little. Yeah, I just don't really have much.
That's Tim.
Okay, I think I'll leave it this. Thank you, Tim.
Congrats.
That's
Tim.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, I'm not gonna leave you guys. As soon as I was looking too much at the map, and when I actually looked at the actual mountain, I'm like, no, wait, that's way too far away.
Hey, Richard.
Hi there. Nice to meet you here.
This isn't brilliant, but it's up.
It's going up now.
And there's another cloud right after it on course. John, what do you have up there?
3.3 is my 30-second average.
Thank you.
I'm leaving now. I think I've got enough to get over.
I can't.
Maybe end up over climbing, but I was.
There might be people ahead of you who underclimbed, so.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that would definitely be one of those. Why didn't I take the thermal up all the way situations?
Yep.
Congrats, Martin.
Yeah.
Made it over the top.
No. I should have put the wheel out.
Did not make it over the top.
Nope.
Det er passiert.
I just hit the rhythm there. I was a little bit too eager. Sorry, guys. Anyhow, a nice flight. I'll jump out. Wish you a nice flight and have a nice evening.
Thank you. You too.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Morten. 177 kilometer.
Eric, did you make it?
I don't know.
Sorry, didn't mean to jinx you.
Yeah.
Nice, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Jamen, det er Gerts personlige ur, der er taget et billede af. Og så er der lavet en 3D-model af det. Det er ikke sådan lige at få fat i. Det er en af Gerts venner, der hedder Ben Fest, der har lavet det. Det er et gammelt Leonidas ur, som det tyske.
Well, here's the flutter speed stuff not making any sense.
Bundeswehr, de fløj med.
It says from 0 to 3,000 meters, 270 indicated airspeed should be the flare speed, the maximum speed. And I'm Contessa screaming at me. I'm only going like 240 indicated.
I 70'erne, 80'erne med Starfighters.
Hallelujah!
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's feet. Sorry, it's feet, not meters. Why do they have the altitude listed in feet?
Ja, det er lavet som en 3D-fil, som man så lægger ind i sit directory.
You're 300 is probably too fast.
Nej, det kan man ikke hente. Det er personligt i 3 eksemplarer. Men jeg kan godt prøve at se, om jeg kan dele filen med dig.
Go.
Hvis du finder mig på Facebook, eller finder min e-mailadresse, eller inde på Condor. Så skriv lige.
I'm going to use my extra top speed here.
Not actually getting lift off out, boy.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, Bruce, and you are going to be able to use your extra top speed.
Yep.
I'm plenty high, but I'll be limited by V&E.
I took the low way too. I mean, I did the low altitude.
Yeah, I wanted to be high enough to take the direct route, but what you did, I think I'm going to see you slowly inch up past me the rest of the way.
F1 went way south. He's going.
Yeah, I saw that. He's off to my left, but can he make it through?
No. I see it on Como map. He had no chance in the moment.
That's what I thought. I saw him way ahead, but I was curious. He was going to get stuck behind that ridge.
He's below. Only sticks in 150 meters there.
I thought for a second maybe there was like some secret low pass up that way, but I couldn't see it, so I figured if he finds it, good for him. Otherwise, I'm coming this way.
Yeah.
Which altitude have you guys made it across that ridge?
Oh, I don't know.
There are many ridges.
Yeah, the farther left you go, the higher you need to go, but I don't remember the exact altitude that I went over.
The last one I'm going over now is 22.
Yeah, that was one of those ridge crossings where I was just looking at XT Source profile view the entire way over. Or my eyes out the front.
Flutter.
You guys know there's a minimum of 2,000 for the finish, right?
One order of magnitude off.
Yeah, I think the ASP has a little bit advantage at the finish here. For the max speed,
det vil jeg gøre.
I mean, JS3, yeah.
Yeah, I heard AS3 and I didn't know what to make of it.
Condor3, så skal du lige skrive din e-mail, fordi jeg kan ikke vedhæfte filer derinde.
Oh,
Super.
GV's gonna be really fast if I finish.
Ja.
Jeg sender noget til dig, og så skriver jeg lige, hvilke mapper de skal lægges ind i. Eller hvilken mappe.
And 19.
The AS-33 really changes speed fast when it hits lift or sink, so it's dangerous when you're near VNE.
Oh yes, my speed pushed up to 290, and that was really, really close.
Yeah, even well, I've got autopilot on, but I still have to play with the trim a lot to modulate the speed.
This autopilot is dangerous.
Yeah, just got flooded.
Vi ses på nettet.
Yeah, after the whole time no water.
I guess I can dump water. My DDH is 1,000.
Yeah, but you want to fly horizontal and not at an angle. It's longer track on an angle.
Well,
Yeah, but it
I'm only
handles flutter
five
better.
from the finish, though. So I was like, I'm right there at the finish anyway. And it's not like dumping the water on this thing really makes much of a difference on its way.
The angle is actually so low that the extra distance doesn't mean that much. I mean, the tangent of a really low angle is still basically 1.
Also, I keep on fluttering, too.
Sorry, cosine of the really small angle is almost 1 still.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Number 1, take a screenshot.
Congrats.
Fast.
Gonna be a lot of times that are all very close today.
So that's pretty good.
Thank you.
I should take it now, because Bruce is coming.
Congrats, John.
Thanks.
Hi, John.
Congrats, John.
That's not bad considering with the final glide I can agree 1.5. I just was flying to finish and enjoy the flight. I wasn't even.
Congrats, Bruce.
That's Bruce.
Congrats.
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats, Bruce.
Alright, take a screenshot.
Yeah, Mark's coming.
Well, GV and 19 are gonna really beat everyone.
He's fast.
So, Bruce, for the record, that was not the losing thermal. It was just the possibly slightly suboptimal thermal.
Yeah, we lost time there for sure, though. He just chose the wrong one. I could have chose either one, and I thought I'd come hang out with you. We didn't lose, but yeah, it just slowed us down.
Yeah, I mean, it cost us maybe a couple of positions here or there.
Oh my God! Look at the speed on that.
155 watt. I didn't see what GV was doing the whole time. Did anyone else see? Did he have some special sauce that he caught a minute or two somewhere?
That's
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, so much for being up toward the top.
Yeah, we're still going to be in the top third.
But after being lower than me, you gained 8 kilometers on me, Bruce.
F1 quit. Oh, sorry.
He's hanging in there a lot more than he used to, though. I mean, he doesn't just quit out anymore, I don't think.
Thank you for being slower than me, so I wasn't the slowest person.
There have been several flights where I've on final.
That's Tim and Richard.
F1
Thank
goes
you.
F5.
Congrats,
That
Tim.
wasn't work out.
Congrats.
The famous 1 second, Gert.
Do we need open hangers?
So sorry, Tim.
Oh yeah, 1 second. Ouch.
But top 10 it's great.
No hangers, okay.
A lot of guys here in the front in TeamSpeak.
I think the JS3 benefited from the higher VNE at the last leg.
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely did.
I had nothing to lose by taking it. I mean, it has the same polar, so
Yeah.
just thought, hey, you know.
Bruce and I are a really good example of that. I think our times to the third turn point were exactly the same, and here at the finish, he got me by 14 seconds. So that last leg, he got 14 seconds on me.
That's not really very much, though.
I mean,
You're a
14
hell of a
seconds
lot.
can be a lot. Ask Tim and Garrett how they feel about
Yeah,
14
yeah.
seconds right now.
I would like a 14-second advantage over Geert.
Yeah. Well, part of it would have been more if you were flying my route and I was flying your route, Mark, because you're pretty fast, so.
Well, I'm really curious to see what staying in that climb and going over the high route, how much of it was that versus JS3 versus not.
Congrats, Dennis.
Congrats, Dennis.
Congrats, Dennis.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Really, really well done, Rich.
There's fast guys to come, I'm sure.
Rich just quietly finishes very high on most days, you know. He's just kind of our under the radar kind of big dog.
I just try and keep up with Tim and Gerd, Mark,
See,
John.
the crowd that hangs out on this TeamSpeak channel, on any given day, any of us can win. I love that.
If you try to keep up with us, why do you pass us?
My apologies, it wasn't intentional.
Oh.
Oh, there's nobody, well, no, there's nobody left that's going to bump into the top 5.
That's what I'm saying. You got 5th place.
Yeah.
And that thermal might have maybe gotten us onto the podium, but it probably wouldn't have gotten us 2nd or 1st.
Yeah. Well, I had fun, you know, I mean, it's always fun flying with my friends.
I thought I'd come and keep you company, John.
Oh, yep. Park next to the hangars, or the trailers.
An expensive evening.
Oh yes, I didn't want to. I want to retract the engine. But if you take out the throttle too much, then it automatically retracts.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know if I like the way that works.
Next time.
I haven't flown the AS-33 with the engine yet. Maybe I should do that.
It hasn't got a steerable tail wheel, so make sure you're pointing in a good direction when you land.
Good to know, thank you.
Does the JS3 have a steerable nose wheel? Tail wheel?
I don't think so, but it hasn't got an engine. I don't know whether the motorized version does.
What's the throttle up and down? I've got the engine out, but I can't turn it on.
I know.
Yeah, O brought it out, but now how do I make it go?
Press
L start.
Ah, there it is. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a little different than any other plane.
Oh, Kotasa must want something with the O also, because it's bouncing around every time I hit O.
Yeah, it changes the artificial horizon position.
I actually didn't know that, so this was a useful experiment. Yeah, the artificial horizon. I like it up when I'm thermaling or in a cloud and down otherwise. Nice.
Yeah.
Nicola.
That's what Tim does. Congrats, Nicola.
Well, I guess time for summation now.
Well, I do like this AS-33, but I think I prefer the JS3.
Yeah, me too.
Well, if they go maximum, you know, unlimited wing loading, then, you know, then it might be worth the trade-off on top speed.
Well, I also like the motor. If I get stuck on a task, I don't have to quit. I can save myself with the motor. I mean, it'll kill my score, but at least I won't have to quit out.
I fly the JS3 better with my rudders, my pedals.
Yeah, this AS33 does take some. You lower the nose a millimetre and it's off like a rocket.
What's your 6 o'clock yet?
That's interesting. There's smoke on the 30 on the 15 comes out from where the wingtip should be on the 18.
Oh, same as the bugs, same scaling error.
Yeah, it was nice flying with you. Wish you all a nice day or evening, and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Cheers.
See you, Gregor.
Bye.
Bye, Gregor.
User disconnected from your channel.
What a sound.
Looks like Tim's going to go right over you. Right now, for me, his wing's right through your fin. Totally through your fin.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I
There it goes.
There you go.
Like Gary, why'd you hit Tim?
Oh, Gerd, you collided with me?
Yeah, it was.
Yes. I'm a bad man.
I took off your rudder with my propeller.
Gerd the hooligan.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Mike.
I'd love to come to this airport in real life and try flying. Nice.
So, are you still addicted to the classification board, Mark?
Very much so, yes.
Yeah. First time I pulled it up was after I'd landed.
I'm jealous of your positive mental health that way. I couldn't do it, especially if I were in your situation where, like today, you were on the podium, but I guess only 13 seconds ahead of being off the podium. Oh, I'd be so tense about it.
But
That's why I don't look. I just fly my race.
Yeah, I didn't. I had mine off, and that's also why I had the plane icons off too, so I wouldn't have to worry about seeing everyone doing flying far ahead of me or anything.
Yeah,
I'm going to try it sometime. I'm going to try to fly a whole race without touching tab and just see if I'm even capable of it mentally.
You'll probably get so tense about it, you screw your flight up.
Oh, hey, I gotta go. Have a good evening, everybody.
Okay,
Cheers.
John.
Cheers.
Cheers,
See you,
Roger.
John. Good to have you flying with us again, mate.
Yeah, bye, John.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
say.
when we
bye.
talked about the tab menu yesterday, I tried even just flying without it for 10 minutes, and it made me nervous.
User disconnected from your channel.
See you, Tim. Take care, mate.
See you, Tim.
Take care, all.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye from me as well.
Disconnected.
Yeah, Mike, actually, I did. But I don't think the JS3 wanted to mate. Bye, Mike. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.